Today we examine a display of an F-4 Phantom C here at the Leo Sidney Boston War Memorial in Florence, Colorado. Citations in the description. Explore, like, and subscribe. The McDonnell Douglas F-4 Phantom is a twin-engine strategic fighter that preceded the F-15 Eagle and F-14 Tomcat. It served the US Airforce, Navy, Marines, and Air National Guard during a large part of the 1960s through the early 1990s, as well as with many other Western aligned nations. However, the core of its legacy was in its role during the Vietnam War. The F-4 was initially designed in the late 1950s as an air superiority fighter for the Navy. Eventually flew with the Navy, Air Force, Marines, Air National Guard, as well as under the banner of 15 other nations. Its original configuration was an all-missile design, under the impression that guns on a jet fighter was an outdated concept. Losses in Vietnam proved that the Phantom needed to be a gunfighter to survive in combat. Further modifications would see the plane used in attack, reconnaissance, interceptor, and wild weasel roles. In 1990, I lived next to McDonell Air Force Base in Wichita, Kansas. There was a detachment of the Kansas Air National Guard that flew F-4s out of McDonell. This was the year they were transitioning from F-4s to F-16s. The F-4 is 63 feet long with a wingspan of 38 feet. Its twin GE 179 GE 17 engines produce a top speed of over 1,400 miles per hour and a ceiling of 54 to 62,000 feet. The F-4 was often armed with a M61A1 Vulcan 20mm cannon as well as Sparrow and Sidewinder missiles. Over 5,000 units were produced between 1959 and 1979. And that has been an examination of the F-4 Phantom display here at the Leo Sidney Boston War Memorial here in Florence, Colorado. Explore, like, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.